to link, link to flick.
Religion is more than belief. It's power and it's influence. And that influence affects all of us every day, regardless of your own belief. Despite the enormous influence of religion on the world today, we hold them to a different standard of scrutiny and accountability than any other sector of our society. For example, if there were a multinational organization, government, or corporation today that said no female could be a leadership board, not one woman could have a decision-making authority, not one woman could handle any financial matter, we'd have outrage. There'd be sanctions. And yet this is a common practice in almost every world religion today. We accept things in our religious lives that we do not accept in our secular lives. And I know this because I've been doing it for 3 decades. I was the type of girl that fought every form of gender discrimination growing up. I played pickup basketball games with the boys and inserted myself. I said I was going to be the first female president of the United States. I have been fighting for the Equal Rights Amendment, which has been dead for 40 years. I'm the first woman in both sides of my family to ever work outside the home and ever receive a higher education. I never accepted being excluded because I was a woman, except in my religion. Throughout all of that time, I was a part of a very patriarchal, Orthodox Mormon religion. I grew up in an enormously traditional family. I have 8 siblings, a stay-at-home mother. My father's actually a religious leader in the community. And I grew up in a world believing that my worth and my standing was in keeping these rules that I've known my whole life. You get married a virgin, you never drink alcohol, you don't smoke, you always do service, you're a good kid. Some of the rules we had were strict, but you followed the rules because you loved the people and you loved the religion and you believed. Everything about Mormonism determined what I wore, who you dated, who you married. It determined what underwear we wore. I was the kind of religious where everyone I know donated 10% of everything they earned to the church, including myself, from paper routes and babysitting. I donated 10%. I was the kind of religious where I heard parents tell children when they're leaving on a 2-year proselyting mission that they would rather have them die than return home without honor, having sinned. I was the type and the kind of religious where kids kill themselves every single year because they're terrified of coming out to our community as gay. But it was also the kind of religious where it didn't matter where in the world I lived, I had friendship, instantaneous mutual aid. This is where I felt safe. This is certainty and clarity about life. I had help raising my little daughter. So that's why I accepted, without question, that only men can lead. And I accepted without question that women can't have the spiritual authority of God on the earth, which we call the priesthood. And I allowed discrepancies between men and women in operating budgets, disciplinary councils, in decision-making capacities. And I gave my religion a free pass because I loved it until I stopped. And I realized that I had been allowing myself to be treated as the support staff to the real work of men. And I faced this contradiction in myself, and I joined with other activists in my community. We've been working very, very, very hard for the last decade and more. The first thing we did was raise consciousness. You can't change what you can't see. We started podcasting, blogging, writing articles. I created lists of hundreds of ways that men and women are unequal in our community. The next thing we did was build advocacy organizations. We tried to do things that were unignorable, like wearing pants to church and trying to attend all-male meetings. These seem like simple things, but to us, the organizers, they were enormously costly. We lost relationships, we lost jobs, we got hate mail on a daily basis, we were attacked in social media and national press, we received death threats. We lost standing in our community. some of us got excommunicated, most of us got put in front of a disciplinary council, and we were rejected from the communities that we loved because we wanted to make them better, because we believed that they could be. And I began to expect this reaction from my own people. I know what it feels like when you feel like someone's trying to change you or criticize you. But what utterly shocked me was throughout all of this work, I received equal measures of vitriol from the secular left. The same vehemence as the religious right. And what my secular friends didn't realize was that this religious hostility, these phrases of, oh, all religious people are crazy or stupid, don't pay attention to religion, they're going to be homophobic and sexist. What they didn't understand was that that type of hostility did not fight religious extremism, it bred religious extremism. Those arguments don't work. And I know because I remember someone telling me that I was stupid for being Mormon. And what it caused me to do was defend myself and my people and everything we believe in, because we're not stupid. So criticism and hostility doesn't work. And I didn't listen to these arguments. When I hear these arguments, I still continue to bristle because I have family and friends. These are my people, and I'm the first to defend them. But the struggle is real. How do we respect someone's religious beliefs while still holding them accountable for the harm or damage that those beliefs may cause others? It's a tough question. I still don't have a perfect answer. My parents and I have been walking on this tightrope for the last decade. They're intelligent people, they're lovely people, and let me try to help you understand their perspective. In Mormonism, we believe that after you die, if you keep all the rules and you follow all the rituals, you can be together as a family again. And to my parents, me doing something as simple as having a sleeveless top right now, showing my shoulders, that makes me unworthy. I won't be with my family in the eternities. But even more, I had a brother die in a tragic accident at 15, and something as simple as this means we won't be together as a family. And to my parents, they cannot understand why something as simple as fashion or women's rights would prevent me from seeing my brother again. And that's the mindset that we're dealing with, and criticism does not change that. And so my parents and I have been walking this tightrope, explaining our sides, respecting one another, but actually invalidating each other's very basic beliefs by the way we live our lives, and it's been difficult. The way that we've been able to do that is to get past those defensive shells and really see the soft inside of unbelief and belief, and try to respect each other while still holding boundaries clear. The other thing that the secular left and the atheists and the orthodox and the religious right, what they all don't understand was why even care about religious activism. I cannot tell you the hundreds of people who have said, if you don't like religion, just leave. Why would you try to...
Flick to link, a link to flick. My photo taste is the Pinterest because they are the best.
Back to tip-top trading where everyone seems a bit flustered. And we really need the best biscuits there are.
Yes, and I've made sure there's tea and coffee.
And the carpets?
Huh?
Have they been cleaned?
Don't panic, Paul. All taken care of.
You see, the big boss from America, Mr. Socrates, is in town, and everything must be just right. What's he like, Anna?
Well, so far he seems okay. A bit bossy, quite short, and a bit smelly.
Well, he did just fly in from the States. But you booked him into a good hotel, so hopefully he's had a chance to clean up.
I hope so. Oh, I had better get that. Hello? Hello, Mr. Socrates. Did you sleep well? Oh, I see. I don't know. Tom said it was 5-star. Well, okay, good. Oh, he's hung up.
Everything okay, Anna? You look a bit pale.
It was Mr. Socrates. He's not happy.
Golly gosh, dear. What's the matter?
It's his hotel room. He doesn't like it. The bed's too soft, too small, and it's a single room, not a twin room.
Oh, yes, he likes to have 2 beds in the room for some reason.
But Tom said he only likes a single bed in the room.
Really? Oh, no, he insists on a twin. Something to do with business partners, he says. Anything else?
Yes, he says he wanted freshly squeezed orange juice for breakfast, not the stuff out of a carton.
Anything else? A view of Mount Everest, perhaps?
Yes, thank you, Denise. Well, we really must sort this out. We can't afford to upset Mr. Socrates. Now, Anna, you chose this hotel. I really think you need to sort out this mess.
It was Tom's suggestion.
Just sort it quickly. Oh, golly gosh, golly gosh.
Uh-oh, Anna. Time to do some complaining. What are you going to say?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good at complaining.
Well, Anna, keep your cool and politely tell the hotel why you're not happy. You could say, I'm very disappointed with your service. The standard of service is not good enough. The room I booked did not meet my expectations. Good luck, Anna.
Okay, here goes.
Hello, Royal Imperial Hotel.
Hello. I want to complain.
Really? About what exactly?
Your hotel. Well, I mean, a room I booked for my boss. Room 101. I'm very disappointed with your service.
And why's that then?
Well, the room isn't like the one I booked. It's just not good enough.
Let's have a look at that booking. Well, your boss got a bed and a breakfast too. A continental breakfast, in fact.
But the room just didn't meet his expectations. Hello?
Give me the phone, Anna. I'll deal with this. Now, hello, Miss Fit. Miss Fit? This is the officer's, the manager here. This isn't good enough. My colleague has made it quite clear that the room did not meet our requirements, and I would like you to resolve this matter as quickly as possible, or I will have to cancel our reservation. Sadly, we have no other twin rooms available, and anyway... All right. I'd like to speak to your manager, please. Really?
Good old Denise. I can tell she's done this before, but will talking to the manager really sort things out? Let's remind ourselves of some of the phrases you can use when you need to complain.
I'm very disappointed with your service. The standard of service is not good enough. The room I booked did not meet my expectations.
And to get things sorted, you could say,
I would like this matter resolved as quickly as possible.
or
I would like to cancel my reservation and get a full refund.
let's see if Denise has sorted things out.
So, have you managed to sort out Mr. Socrates?
Oh, yes. Anna's got him a new room.
Thanks, Anna. I'll let him know. And what about the orange juice?
Freshly squeezed every morning.
Oh, golly gosh. That reminds me, we need some here in the office. He's going to be here any minute, and he says he's got some important news for us.
Welcome back to Tip Top Trading, where everyone seems a bit flustered.
And we really need the...
It was a cold morning. William Shakespeare's in the theatre, working on Henry VI, Part 2, whilst his actor friend Thomas Swan is mending a broken door.
Thomas, can you stop that banging? I'm trying to write here.
Will, this door needs fixing properly. I have to hit this doornail hard. There. That will never come out.
What's that about a doornail? You've just just given me an idea. Dead as a doornail. Dead as a doornail.
Who's dead? Will?
Thomas, I have the perfect line for your character. Jack Cade, the rebel leader, strong and proud. But in this scene, he's on the run, hiding from his enemies. He hasn't eaten anything for 5 days, except herbs, even grass. He's weak, alone, and suddenly 6 of his enemies find him.
So he's in danger?
Yes, but he doesn't show any fear. In fact, he threatens to kill all of them, dead as a doornail. Come, Thomas, let's read your lines. Look on me well, I have eaten no meat.
Look on me well, I have eaten no meat these 5 days. Yet come thou and thy 5 men, and if I do not leave you all as dead as a doornail, I pray God I may never eat grass more.
You have it. Well done, Thomas. There's another classic Shakespeare line.
I don't know how you do it, Will.
We'll leave them there for now. The phrase, as dead as a doornail, was in common use in Shakespeare's day. It means the same today as it did back then. Dead. Very dead. Totally dead. It's a very well-known English expression. For example, novelist Charles Dickens used it to describe the character Marley in A Christmas Carol.
Old Marley was as dead as a doornail.
These days we can use it for electrical gadgets that aren't working.
Oh no! I forgot to charge my phone. It's as dead as a doornail.
Right. All that writing has made me thirsty. Let us go to the Duck and Whistle. Come on, Thomas. Close the door behind you. Perhaps you should put another couple of nails in that door before we go, Thomas.
To nail or not to nail? That is the question.
Flick to link, link to flick.